Hi, Professor Wainaina here, your 5 minutes teacher on education, childhood, youth, parenting, and all things school. Welcome. You might feel that by giving your child everything you didn't have, you are granting them a rich childhood, stacking their schedules with activities and eating out and enrolling them in private schools with every convenience, filling weekends with mall trips and paid for play. This approach misses the very essence of childhood. It's a misconception that a memorable childhood can be bought or curated. True childhood memories are born from spontaneous experiences that develop naturally with genuine connection, which, ironically, money can often complicate rather than facilitate. In an era saturated with artificial experiences, it's easy to forget that some of the most enduring memories come from unstructured time. These are moments that invite children to imagine, invent, and sometimes fail, offering them an authentic connection with their world and their own budding activity. When we grew up in the village, paid for play and structured activities were unheard of. Researchers studying child development have noted that unstructured playtime promotes critical thinking, emotional resilience, and self regulation in children. For example, psychologist Peter Gray's work on free play highlights that children who are given the freedom to explore and experiment on their own terms, like they still do in the village, develop not only problem solving skills but also a healthier sense of self and social belonging. Structured environments, the kind that we tend to buy into our urban jungles through paid play and regimented activities and highly controlled school settings, inhibit these natural developments. When every experience is paid for and planned, children lack the space to discover who they are outside the expectations of others. Child psychologist David Elkind argues that hurried childhoods marked by overscheduling and structured play limit children's ability to engage in what he calls self-initiated learning. This, he suggests, deprives children of an intrinsic sense of joy and accomplishment. Rather than feeling fulfilled, children instead come to view happiness as something to be bought or consumed, rather than something to be felt deeply and honestly in the present. Equally significant is the effect that unstructured, spontaneous time has on the parent-child relationship. Connections built during unguarded moments from the backbone of a supportive bond that doesn't demand perfection. You don't need to be the perfect parent orchestrating activities that showcase social status or affluence. Real connections happen when you're truly present, fully engaged, not as a guide in a structured play arena, but as a companion in shared curiosity and occasional messiness. Psychologist John Bowlby, famous for his work on attachment theory, noted that secure attachments are often formed in the unscripted, everyday moments that allow a child to feel accepted just as they are. These experiences tell a child they are valued for who they are, not for how they perform in a class, at a sport, or within a purchased activity. Of course, convenience has a certain allure. It's easier to buy an experience than to make one from scratch, especially when time is scarce. And yet, it's worth remembering that children are deeply perceptive. They feel more than they understand in words. They sense the difference between a moment staged for them and one lived for them. They know instinctively that a spontaneous game under the open sky with you is more memorable than an hour of paid entertainment in the mall. The unglamorous simplicity of genuine connection teaches them that happiness and love are not something they must reach out for, but something they carry within them. So, next time, resist the urge to pay for yet another unstructured activity and instead set aside some unplanned time. Let them be bored, even a little frustrated, as these emotions often give way to creativity and exploration. And let them be surprised to discover who you are in moments unscripted by schedule or societal expectations. What children need in the end is not another purchased experience, but the freedom to simply be alongside a parent who lets them. After all, you cannot buy your child a childhood any more than you can buy the laughter of a sunny day. Some things in life, like spontaneous play, are too priceless to be bought. They simply must be lived. Thank you for your time. See you in the next lesson.